Hello loves, welcome back to Sulu Luxe Life. If you enjoy making these simple things luxury, then subscribe to the channel. And if you're a returning viewer, then hello love, more love to you. Today's video, it is going to be self-care, self-indulgent tips from Sulu. I'm also gonna do everything while doing this makeup look, the Hush Blush makeup. We have a lovely sponsor for today's video, analuisany. They kindly gifted me these earrings. I'm going to talk more about it as we go into the video, so let's just jump right to it. Just a cup of coffee. I feel like how I just take the time and just enjoy, not just, okay, what I mean by cup of coffee, I feel like I've learned to appreciate the art of just the simple things in life. Like, a girl likes to talk about making the simple things luxury, and just my coffee experience is an area that I enjoy a lot. I want to start going to coffee bars and just explore different cafes in the Houston area. I know that there's a few new ones popping up on my feed because I tend to like a lot of like locations that a lot of new locations that look really nice. Like, the ambience looks nice, the energy, the vibe looks really nice, and I really do enjoy making my weekly cups of coffee. And a way that I'm like elevating that is just where I put the coffee by putting it in a nicer cup. Like, those little gestures, it just makes the experience much better. The next thing that I'm like this is like a big thing for me, retail therapy. I feel a lot of joy whenever I treat myself, especially when I'm working hard into getting certain pieces and fashion pieces. Just getting little things for myself here and there, like treating myself. You can't expect somebody to treat you a certain way when you yourself don't treat yourself that kind of way. So coming back to retail therapy, I think it's just important to learn to be a bit more selective in just the things that you decide to purchase. Like, ask yourself, does this bring joy? Like, I forget that lady's name. She's the one that started that when it comes to purging a person's closet. But like, does it spark joy? And the same thing goes for jewelry. So I'm just now getting into buying pieces that I want to keep around, actually being more intentional when it comes to like what jewelry I like to wear. And that is one thing that I even mentioned in my things I like want to learn, or things that I've learned, to be a bit more intentional with the pieces that I pick. And I'm just like very grateful that I get to be sponsored by analuisany. So today's video is kindly sponsored by analuisany. I just really like the fact that not only do they have trending pieces, and they have pieces that are good staples, good everyday, but you can really feel the quality of the items. And I'm a person that I'd be forgetting to take off my, I'll put my jewelry on before I put my perfume on. And I'm very pleasantly surprised with how pieces that I've been gifted, how they've held up. Right now, since we're on the topic of self-love, self-care, and self-indulgent, they were kind enough to send me a link in Lovelies. Save 25% off your next purchase. And if you purchase during this time period, your gift of self-love will arrive just in time for Valentine's Day. Like, don't wait for someone to treat you. Treat yourself. Love yourself. Indulge yourself. Because who says we have to wait on someone to do that for us? And again, do for yourself what you would want others to do for you. So make sure to check my description box. The link will be down below. And let me know what pieces catch your eye. I would love to know in the comments. I just feel better. Like whenever I put my pieces together, I feel much more happier. I feel confident, like put together, you know? So that's one thing that I really like that jewelry does for you. And especially when you're trying to elevate your pieces. And if you're like me and you can only do a little bit at a time, I definitely think that looking into Ana Luisa is a good start to that, just because they have tarnish free and they have very long lasting jewelry pieces that are just perfect for every day, for special occasions. And for me, my main focus is always every day, because I love a good piece that looks beautiful all around. I don't have to be so glammed up and they look so pretty, or I can be glammed up and it looks just as nice. That's one way that I show myself self-love, accessorizing. Another way that I show myself self-love is prayer. So whatever you believe in, I think it's very important to just make it a priority to take care of your soul, of your spirit, of your essence, whatever you believe, whether that's meditating, whether that's journaling, whether that's in prayer, and also creating. I feel like whenever I make art, it really helps just uplifting my soul. I feel like whatever I can't put to words, whatever I can't say in words, I can express through my art. Whether it's, I tend to do a lot of like floral patterns, and it just sparks just a range of emotions that I can't verbally say, and I don't know the right words in my mind. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I don't know how to explain it, if I'm being quite honest. I think creatives, artists will probably understand where I'm coming from when I say that, because whenever I'm feeling not in the best mood, I pick up my sketchbook, everything kind of fades away for a moment. Self-care, self-indulgence, self-indulgence. Another self-loving thing that I do that really helps is my makeup. I like to play with my makeup, and I think that it doesn't have to be serious all the freaking time, you know? I like to go on Pinterest and just look at looks, break it down, see exactly how I'm gonna accomplish that look. So therapeutic, so nice to do your makeup, especially when you're not in a rush. Like you're just taking your time. You're just genuinely just enjoying the process, experimenting. There's no pressure, and you're just having fun with makeup. It's just such a fun, calm, nice experience. It's even just your skincare routine. I'm not gonna lie. With my skincare routine, kind of stresses me out a little bit. Like, I like that with makeup, you're consistently doing something. Like you're like, okay, foundation, concealer, contour, blush, powder. I feel like with skincare, you kind of have to wait. It's like you put one thing on, then you gotta wait. And then you put the next thing on, and then you gotta wait. And then, you know, so forth. If you like that, awesome. But I'm more of a makeup gal. Like, I find more relaxation literally doing my makeup than my skincare. I kind of feel like with skincare, even though I love skincare, I do like to take care of my skin. I get antsy with the process, but with makeup, it's like you're just putting music on, you're doing your makeup, and I like that feeling. And you're not rushing yourself either. You're like taking your time, doing your makeup, you let everything bake, and then you start attacking the eyeballs. Like, I like that. I know that it's a form of self-love because I don't try as much. I'm like, I'm working with what I got. I tweak it, boosting up my confidence, and I kind of feel like a glow. I feel like a glow whenever I'm out and about and the makeup's sitting right, the eyeliner sitting right. I love that. I think that's like another beautiful way that we show love to ourselves, to those who love to do makeup. You look good because you feel good. Not that you look good and don't feel good. I feel like even if you don't feel good, you look good and it does make you feel good. And you don't think about why it is that you don't feel good. Does that make sense? Do y'all get what I'm saying? I'm freestyling today. We're gonna use some fun colors. I'm gonna use Huda. Oh, let's make it so dramatic. I'm gonna make it really dramatic. Another form of self-love is taking care of your body. I'm getting into that. I am not the best person when it comes to being consistent with working out. I used to be, but as I've gotten older, I haven't, and I have my reasons, but it's nonetheless, it's very important to keep your body moving. Today I did hot yoga. I kind of feel like my body is gonna be sore the instant I touch my bed. It was so nice. It was so relaxing. And it was nice to lay down in the end and not do anything, because I kind of felt like I just wanted to keep on moving. And I had to remind myself like, okay, let's relax. Let's lay down the feet. Let's just think of nothing. Let's just clear the brain. Just find your peace, your center. I felt so zen. I felt so calm. And definitely taking care of your body, and I will practice self-discipline because I do want my body to look a certain way, but I also want to feel good. I miss the feeling of having energy. I kind of feel like I go up a flight of stairs and I feel like I'm losing breath, and I'm like, oh my God, girl, like you need to hit the treadmill again. I know that. You don't have to tell me. I know it. And a girl will do it. A girl will do it eventually. Her body. And that also means taking care of, you know, what you put into your body, which brings me to the next point, which is meal prepping. I feel like it is a form of self-love because you help your future self in preparing said meal. It just makes your life easier. And I'm just starting a budget, and I actually did really good today with my budget. I was under budget with my groceries, and it just takes practice, guys. Like if you're bad at it, because I once upon a time was, but you just have to apply it. I applied it little by little, and I gradually got better as time went on. I really do think that, okay, so I took the month of January as a dry January for both drinking and shopping. And the last weekend, a girl went a little ham, but I did get things that I need, which was skincare, and I did buy a pair of shoes that were suitable to go out to nice places. Oh my gosh, I was watching Marry My Husband, and I binged it in 3 days because I did start it in the work week, and they're each an hour-long episode, but it was so worth it. It was so good. So I read the webtoon. At first, I'm kind of like, okay, why did they change this? Like, why did they reveal this so early on in the show? But as you watch the show, it does make sense as to why they did that. And I think that they did such a good job in executing and keeping the webtoon, like, respecting the source material. Also, it's so nice. Like, oh my gosh, I'm excited for episode 11 because another thing that I thought about was, I feel like they did that to keep the readers that have read the original webtoon as engaged to the show, because I am hooked. I am so hooked on this show, and I already know everything that's gonna happen. That's how good of a story it is, guys. So I think it's very important to be more selective too in the media you consume, the music you consume. I think that that's one thing too that I'm kind of noticing, that even though, yeah, I love my drama channels, I'm not gonna shy away from that. But I'm also not being so quick to watch it. I think I'm like leaning more towards watching things that are much more positive, nice, motivational, and feel good things. And I hope that when, you know, people come across my channel, oh my gosh, I be watching, what's her name? Darn it, I forgot her name. She does documentary like videos. I really like her stuff. I've been kind of binging on her stuff because I like the topics that she talks about. And another commentary person that I've been liking is Phil Cooper. Danny Gonzalez, his second channel, I really like it because it's just funny. I'm just there laughing. And it's nothing serious. There was a video, and Crystal and I were talking about it because I'm the one that brought it up. I was like, I like drama that is not that deep. It's not serious. And we were just talking about how, dang, like everyone's doing things they're not supposed to and doing things that are questionable. And it's just exhausting keeping up with all of that. And it just comes to a point where you don't want to deal with that anymore. And I think it just makes us a little desensitized to matters. And we have to be careful because we still need to be sensitized to an extent for when things that actually matter. Not that the stuff that I'm watching, it doesn't matter. The point that I'm trying to get at is, I think that it's like, yeah, we want to be in the know for everything, but it's not possible for us to be in the know of everything, no matter how hard you try. And then there's only so much you can stomach. I think that that happened to me when I was into watching Bailey Sarian. I honestly have stopped watching her things just because I don't like the feeling that I would get afterwards. And once I started kind of learning about how certain things can make you feel a certain kind of way, it kind of made me put into perspective personally. If you like it, that's good. Like, I'm not trying to yuck your yum, but I just feel like I personally didn't like the feeling. It's traumatizing as it is, and I can only imagine how traumatizing it is for people that actually live through it to see it resurface again and you just reopening that wound. I hope they never get to see that, because it's just like stories that, okay, see it, digest it at your own pace and take it as a cautionary tale. I understand that, but it's also kind of like, also balance, like keep a balance, because it's a lot and it's overwhelming, and it's one thing if that's all you're consuming and you're not trying to diversify the content that you're consuming. So I started watching more positive things. Our content always makes me happy. I spoke a lot about a lot of things, I feel like, and the topic is self-care, self-indulgence. I'm like, because guys, whenever you love yourself, you need to consider how certain things make you feel. Listen to the feelings. Another thing, I just thought about me saying that. Speak kindly to yourself. An easy first step is, if someone gives you a compliment, just say thank you. Even if you don't believe it, thank you. And you keep saying thank you until you start believing it. And just how easily we find ugly in things, we can find beauty. Like, flip it. Life is what you make it, so let's make it rock. Hannah Montana. I kind of wish I made this line up. You'll see. Wow, I made that one. I made this wing so long. It's not that bad. It's okay. It's whatever. Okay. So yeah, speak kindly to yourself. It's not that bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. No, it's not. No, it's not. Ooh, let me try the new pencil that I got. Okay. Oh my god. Definitely soften the brown. You're talking about being selective about what you consume. I kind of feel like one way like that I do that is the music that I listen to. I've kind of noticed that I'm leaning more towards like jazzier, like lo-fi, jazz, like talking about how good you feel, blessed you are, just like nice positive music. Do I listen to my Ariana Grande every now and then? Yes, I do. Oh my god, let me grab my new lipstick. Oh, this is like a new lipstick I got. It's called Hush Rose, and it's like the perfect pink for my lips. See? And I blot it. And I went to look. See? Ooh. And yeah, so done with the makeup. I think I'm gonna call this Hush Blush Makeup Look. Hope y'all found maybe a few of these tips that I do helpful in any kind of way. If you have any self-care tips that you yourself do and would like to share, please leave it in the comments down below. I want to give a special thank you again to Ana for kindly sponsoring today's video. Make sure to give yourself the gift of nice, affordable, everyday jewelry and have a piece of luxury without breaking the bank. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe, like, hit the bell for future videos. Until next time, y'all, happy Valentine's and kisses.